Good afternoon, everyone. Just a little bit of an impromptu live stream today, this Saturday afternoon, because the boys have gone to the football. Pixie did try to do a live stream on the way down there, but first of all, it was buffering. Hi, Hazelnut Channel. Long time no see. Yeah, so he tried to do a live stream on the way down to the match. First of all, it was buffering. Then it came on, and you could hardly hear them. Basically, they didn't have a very good live stream. He says, I'll do a live stream on the way down there, but everything didn't go to plan. So, yeah, Sam, as I say, not seen you in a while. Hi, James, how are you? Yeah, same as I say, a change from the norm. I normally obviously go Monday to Friday in the morning, but same as I say, they've left me home alone because they've both gone to the football. So I thought I'd catch up with everyone, see what everyone's up to, see if everyone's okay, see if everyone's well. And today it's a lovely, glorious sunny day. So I've had the washing machine on twice today, and they're all out on the line. So yeah, I thought, well, I'll see who's about. I'll come on for a little while. If nobody's about, I'll shut it down. If they are, then all well and good. So, I'm not really calling it the coffee morning because it's sort of like here in the UK, it's 10 to 1 in the afternoon. Hiya, boss man, how are you? Did you want an invite up? No, I don't bother going to the game. One, it doesn't interest me, and two, I'm like restricted mobility, so I'd sooner stay at home and let them go to the football match, so they'll enjoy it a lot better than if I was there. I mean, it's not my idea of a Saturday afternoon out, going and watching a football match, to be quite honest with you. Okay, then just let me know when you want the invite, or I can send it you and pick it up when obviously I know sort of you've got your ass all upside down, so just let me know when you're ready and I'll send you the invite. Yeah, it's not my idea of a good Saturday afternoon. I'd sooner be at home sitting in comfort rather than being in discomfort in a football stadium, which I'm not really interested in anyway. But I don't begrudge them going. It's something that the father and son, so I'm all for it. But same as I say, it's been quite a busy morning here. We've got stuff done. I've got a shopping delivery coming later on, because obviously with the football being on today, Mr. P says, oh, we'll go shopping in the morning. I says, well, I'll tell you what, basically I'll order the shopping, but I'll order it to come when they're back. I'm not struggling unloading, unpacking and what have you. So I says I'll leave it a bit later on when they're back from the football. Hiya, flying monkey. Yeah, I'm okay-ish. Hi, Kate. How are you? Same as they say, as title suggests, it's just a little extra. I didn't want to call it the coffee morning because it's 5 to 1. So, and the boys have just gone to football. So I thought, well, I'm sat here. I've had the washer on twice. They out on the line because it's a glorious day here today. So it's basically, I've done my jobs, what I'm going to do. I've ordered some shopping to be delivered after they get back from the match. So we ain't got to go running about tomorrow morning either. So Pixie, yeah, okay-ish. I did notice your status on Facebook. you know, I know what you're going through because I've had a bad few days pain-wise. Oh, Gordon Bennett. What you like, flying monkey? Had a disaster and deleted the wrong video. Well, you're not on your own because I did a baking vlog once and Mr. P deleted that by mistake. So Hazelnut's quoting song lyrics, if you were wondering what that was all about. Yeah, it is a case of, I mean, it's like not yesterday, the day before, I was up practically all night with the pain. So, you know, and then when I sort of did nod off, I was sort of on and off, on and off, on and off all night. You see, I know Hazelnut channel. I know everything that he puts in the chat is like song lyrics. But it was a case of the other day, Kate, I didn't know which hurt me the worst. But same as you say, we do the best with what we've got, you know, and it's not a case of grin and bear it, but, you know, because I got people saying, well, why don't you go and ask the doctor for this? Or why, you know, why don't you ask the doctor for that? And I said, been there, done that, got the T-shirt. Basically, in my mind, I mean, it's waste time going to the doctor because we're not going to do anything. And sort of that's the conclusion I've come to just of late, you know. You know, why go back to the doctors when I know for a fact that they're not going to do anything? I'm on the strongest painkillers. I've got extra painkillers, blah, blah, blah. What are they going to do? Nothing. So, but yes, apparently, according to the weather forecast, we're going to have a hot September. So I don't know whether it's true or not. Kate James is in the UK, but she actually lives in Wales, if you understand that. Wales is part of the UK. You know what I mean? So old school with the modern twist is actually his name is James. So he's asking you where you're from Wales, but it's part of the UK. You see, I went with my knee before when it were popping out, and basically they did nothing. Too high risk of infection, even for a painkilling injection, blah, blah, blah. Oh, you're going to the Godiva. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that because she said that it's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, isn't it? Hiya, Crimson, how are you? Yes, and it's the 1st of September today. And 3 weeks today, it's my birthday. So we're on about, there might be something in the pipeline. So it's a case of watch this space. Yeah. Well, you see, the thing is, I thought my son went back Wednesday, but then I got the school sends you an email and it says 8:35 on Tuesday, and I went, well, Callum would have been going back a day late because I thought it was Wednesday. Yeah, well, there was talk like doing an evening live stream, and then it was suggested that we do bingo. So that's what I say. There's sort of something in the pipeline, but nothing's been sort of, you know, said for definite. But there might be another surprise in, but I can't say. My lips are sealed and I'm sworn to secrecy. Well, this is it. This is what we've got to sort out. It was made, the suggestion was made like a bingo, but something else has been suggested after that, but I can't say too much about it. So just saying. Yeah, it's 3 weeks today. It's the 22nd. It's the 22nd of September. So, yes, 3 weeks today, and I'm another year older. Creeping ever closer to being a pensioner, I might add. As I said to Chris this morning, we always watch a little bit of telly when we first get up. And I says, oh, God, that's a few more years and I'll be classed as a pensioner. Oh, my God. So, yes, it's 3 weeks today. It's on the 22nd. So we are going to try and do something special. Same as I say, we were on about sort of doing a live stream, and then somebody suggested bingo, but then sort of another suggestion's been made after that, but I can't say too much about it. Oh, this is next Friday, is it? Cool. But I did post in the Facebook group. This T-shirt's like September Girl and all this, that, and other. You know, not that I'm throwing hints out there or anything, but you know. But yes, I feel old now. Same as I was saying to Chris this morning, which is Pixie. His name's Chris. I says, oh, Gordon Bennett. I says, it makes you feel old because in a few years' time I'll be a pensioner. And boy, do have I felt like a pensioner these past few days. So, but yeah, it's glorious out there. You think you have an idea on the surprise? Oh, well, there's only Mr. P in the know at the moment. Yeah, okay then, boss man. But yes, I mean, this surprise was only discussed yesterday, and there's only Mr. P knows about it. So, you know, it's we've not said. Yeah, of course you can. Invite sent to both of you. Hello.
Hello.
Are you relegated to the kitchen, dear?
Oh, big time. The state of the house. Unless a bit sparse.
Yeah, it'll be worth it once it's done.
Oh, big time, because now the plugs can be moved and put in better positions than they were.
Yeah, like do you reorganising? Mrs. P, you are only in your 30s, right? I wish. That's James.
She's in her 30s again.
Again. But yeah, I was only saying to Chris this morning, I went, Gordon Bennett, I says, in a few years' time, I'll be classed as a pensioner.
Hi, Crimson. Hi, Kate. Hello, old school with a modern twist.
Yeah, that is, well, it was James Umrick, but he changed it to old school with a modern twist. So I always call him James anyway, because that is a mouthful. So, and Chris did try to do a live stream on the way down to the football.
All right.
I have sent you an invitation, Crimson. First of all, it were buffering because obviously around here it's like quite a built-up area and the phone signal's a bit dodgy. So I think that was the reason for it buffering. And then when it did come on, you could hardly hear them. So basically, they're on the. This is why I'm doing this live stream. It's because I've done everything I've got to do this morning. I thought, sod it, I'll just do a quick live stream. So. So, you were in his live stream, what I did on Facebook as well, weren't you?
I was very quickly for 2 seconds just to say hello.
Yeah, well, I think I was doing something in the kitchen and I heard him say hi, Adam, and you know, and then I heard him sort of laughing, and I thought, but he rang in the second load of washing out, and he was talking to next door. So I says, oh, I says, I thought you were still on your live stream. He says, no. He says, I only sort of did it quickly to, you know. But it were basically on about putting your videos in the thread for Monday, blah, blah, blah. Same as he said, you can sort of put other people's in to nominate them. I mean, it's not just for your own. You can nominate yourself, but because see what it was, we were talking about it on yesterday morning's live stream, and Vicky says, "Oh, we'll do it now." But what she'd done was she'd put it on the main page, not in the thread. So basically, all I did were put that in there for her, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I've watched back most, not all. I've watched almost half of yesterday's live stream back. I'll get to the rest of it later.
James says, Mrs. P, did you say you had the washing out to dry? Yes, I've done 2 loads this morning, actually.
It's lovely.
Yeah, I put like, first load were like clothes, and then I did like a load of towels, if you know what I mean. I thought, well, as the saying goes, you make hay while the sun shines, don't you?
Yeah.
So basically, I've had the washing machine on twice this morning, and they're all out on the line. So yeah, I've done what I got to do, and I thought, well, I'm sat here all on my jacksie. I may as well do a quick live stream.
Exactly.
So they're off doing what they're doing. They'll probably be in the pub by now. So I thought, well, why not?
Mm.
So
every now and then I will have to mute the microphone when the drilling is going on.
I totally understand, but same as I say, it's sort of while they doing what they've got to do. I mean, you may as well. I mean, you can't do anything else really.
Only one person.
Kate says, who's playing today at football? Well, obviously Chris supports Sheffield United, and they're playing Aston Villa, I think. So that's how interested I am. I think it's Aston Villa.
I think he said it was Aston Villa. I think.
Yeah, I'm going to say I'm not sure, but I think it's Aston Villa. But he is quite optimistic for today's game because they signed 2 new players yesterday. So he's getting quite excited about that. The fact that they've just signed 2 more new players, so it's come in. I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. I might have to send Crimson his invite again because he's not coming on. So I'm wondering if he missed the invite. I've sent it you again, Crimson, if you're still watching. So, but yes.
Come through and talk and everything.
These are going to go to the people.
Oh yes,
I need to know what to do about
it. Ask if Luke.
Uploading these rubbish.
But it was on Savannah's wall for it's just, you know, it says gorgeous.
It's only coach hooks. Otherwise, it's going to boot there or whatever.
Just that one, because it's early.
Yeah, that'd be a good phase back to the door, actually.
Yeah.
This I'm going to take to work. Then put it in the raffle. I'd be really pleased to have that.
Oh, that cup set I had.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I don't even get what millions of cup sets. That's those fan candles. If you want them to go in the shed, you can have them go in the shed. So let's spell out the word home.
Again, she'd like those to the raffle.
Yeah, we'll do 10 to the raffle. They can just be big because I don't think I don't know if anyone has those mobile phones anymore. Or anything. Yeah. So they won't work with my phone. That can be thrown away. Those can be thrown away. Hold on. Get something.
Good morning, Adam.
Hello. Yeah, they can all be just be thrown. Just throw them. I'll just take them to the charity shop and they can do what they want with them.
Good morning, Adam.
Hello.
How's Adam's mommy today? Morning, Jeanette.
And that can go to the charity shop as well because that's for a tablet or an iPad or whatever. So just take them to the charity.
Momentarily.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Then another badge. There's another bit of the thing in there.
Where did that come from?
That was Savannah's tin. It was Savannah's. Yeah. And that's my badge in the bottom there. I think I was Walking Dead. That could go to charity shop. It's a Walking Dead baked in badge. The Walking Dead is television program.
Oh,
I don't want it.
Oh, that's what it was terrible.
No, fair enough. Just well, chuck it in the bin then. It's really good.
And how is your
My
mommy?
knickknacks. Most of them.
Okay.
So,
How's the weather over there today?
yeah, then that's right, there we go. It's really good. Bye.
Hi.
No. Hello.
How are you?
In chaos.
I can see that.
No, you haven't seen. No, you ain't seen nothing. My house is in complete.
It's all right about that. Sorry about that. I forgot. I just remembered I hadn't locked the front door and we don't want any
Use the microphone because there's going to be some big drilling going on.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what I tend to do. I tend to lock the front door when I'm in on my own, and I just forgot about it. So, I mean, last time somebody come walking in, it were only a little kid, but you never know, do you?
Yeah, exactly. That's not the point. Yeah, we don't know what, except for when Pixie comes in and scares the living crap out of you.
Well, well, he'll normally ring me and he'll say he's on the way back.
Yeah.
But I mean, the last time, I mean, bless his cotton socks, it were next door's grandson.
Oh no!
And because one his other granddads lived the second door down, 2 times he's just come walking straight in.
Yeah.
So basically, I thought, well, I better lock the door just in case it. But you know what I mean? You never know, do you?
Yeah, exactly. You never know who
But,
it is.
yeah, twice. I mean, and sort of. I mean, us and next door have laughed about it.
Yeah.
He keeps saying, "Oh, I can't keep saying sorry to you." He says, "But what it is, his other granddad lives in like second house down, whereas these live in the end house. So he automatically thinks when he comes here, he's going to his other granddad's, and he just opens the door and walks in, and it's happened twice."
Oh no! Yeah, she's got to get him to remember.
I mean, not that I mind it. I mean, don't get me
he's
wrong,
still-
but you know what I mean. If he can do it, then
Who else?
you don't know who can do it. So I always like when I'm in on my own, like I am now, to lock the front door. And I thought, sugar, I forgot to lock the front door.
Yeah. Where's Pixie today?
He's gone to the football.
Oh, that's right too. I completely forgot. Yeah.
Yeah. He did try to do a little bit of a live stream on the way down there, but first of all it was buffering, and then when it did come on, you could hardly hear them.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Okay then, James. I'll see you later, James. But if you see in the chat, Adam, I did put your mum was sorting your knickknacks. Oh dear.
Naughty Jeanette. He's waving his finger at you.
But she were. I mean, she was sorting your knickknacks out that you don't want. You know, I'm not lying. She were sorting your knickknacks out. You know, bits and bobs that you don't want. We call them knickknacks. Ford Mustang.
I think
Well, that was Ford Mustang before.
I think that's
How's Mrs. Jeanette? Yeah, I'm fine. Pixie and Callum have gone to the football, so I thought, well, I may as well do a bit of a live stream. Leave his knickknacks alone.
Yeah. You got to get rid of some of those knickknacks there, Adam. Well,
Oh,
he was a
dear.
good boy yesterday though, because he was telling us that, you know, a lot of his pop boxes, he's kept them. But he was a good boy, and he folded them up and threw half of them out, you said? Yeah. So, yeah.
Well,
So,
this is it. I mean, if it's any excuse to have like a clear out of your knickknacks, I mean, it's as good as an excuse as any, isn't it, really?
you can't hear us? Okay.
Oh,
Get it clear.
dear.
Oh my god.
But yeah, I mean, it's like when we have carpet. Oh
He's
dear.
getting somebody's hearing. Okay.
I mean, when we had the carpet fitted, like I says, right, oh, that's no good.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, I do that every so often. Sorry, Jeanette. Go ahead.
I was going to say, because there's certain things that you hold on to and you think, oh, they'll come in handy at some point. But then when you've sort of got to take them all out, let's say, wall unit, and box them up and then put them back, you think, well, sod it, why am I doing this when it can be just thrown out?
Yeah, exactly. Well, see, I do that every so often. At least once a month, I'll go through everything that I can. Especially, like, I'll sit in one room and I'll go through all my papers. Like my bills, once it's over a year, I toss it all out. You know what I mean? There's no point in keeping bills from a year ago. I just keep them for the year that I'm in right now and whatever. And I get rid of the rest. I shred them all and stuff like that. So, yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, my mum used to say that I were an order, right?
Oh, brother.
Yeah, my mum used to say I were an order. And I says, I'm not an order. Why throw perfectly good things out anyway? So that's by the by. So my mum says this is what my mum told me. She says, well, basically, she says, I've got a shredder, and any bills or anything, you know, that's been paid, blah, 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 I shred them. Yeah. Now, I know that's not true, because when we cleared the house out, they were, and I've got the puff here, they were 11 off, and it looked at Brimmer, a bill's going back to about 2011.
Oh, wow.
2010. Yeah. You know, me and my sister built a great big bonfire.
Oh, boy, yeah.
And this is where it told me I were an order, and that, she, you know, she shredded everything once it went any good.
Yeah, you need to get rid of some
stuff. My sister says, well, you know, she calls me an order, and then we're sorting through that lot, and some of them go back about 10, 11 years.
Yeah, poor Adam. Look at him. Oh.
Well, this is it. I mean, if they're doing his mum's house as well, it's not as if it can go next door to his mum's house, because if they're doing it, you know.
They're doing the whole house. Yeah.
That's it. It's sort of not.
No, they're not doing her house. It's just my house. Her house.
Oh, just your house. I were under the assumption that they were doing both, you see.
No, it's a small job round there, but not as big as mine.
Yeah. Oh, it's funny. Jeanette was saying, though, Adam, she's saying that now is as good a time as any to clear out the knickknacks.
To clear out your knickknacks.
Oh, did you see that, Jeanette?
No, I didn't. I missed it.
What giving you flying birds.
Oh, well. I'll survive.
Oh. Hey, Joe.
But yeah. Adam is looking like an egg standing in the distance. Well, you see what it is, he's having his arse rewired, so he's sort of in a bit of a pickle at the moment.
Yeah. He can hear us, he just can't do anything about it. I love this. This is, now you know how Emily feels, Adam.
Oh, dear.
Oh, he's going to try and move us.
So that's only
now you know how Emily feels.
Oh, hello, Amy, wherever you are.
No, she's not here
No,
yet.
she's
but
not
you
in.
would-
Not here yet. She's out shopping with her mother.
Oh.
Well, she has been.
Well, that's okay. She'll come home with a couple things. I'm sure her mom will buy her something.
And she sent me this fantastic photograph of her and her mother, and then I just went, "Oh, look, it's you and Edna." And then she sent me a hilarious picture from The Incredibles. It's fantastic.
Oh, by the way, I hope it's all right, Vicky.
Yes.
But you know when you posted your Sensi thing and Chris were on about the thread, you hadn't actually posted it in the thread, you'd posted it in the group. So on your behalf, I've posted it in the thread.
Oh, okay. I don't know how to do that.
Well, basically, you just copy and paste the, like your YouTube thingy.
Right.
You just copy and paste that and then put the link in the
comment
in the thread and it'll come up with the exact video. But I've done it anyway, so it don't matter.
Thank you.
I did it on your behalf.
I appreciate it because I'm a daft.
He's a technophobe.
Aren't we all?
No.
Oh yes. Going back to how I promised I was doing the carrot cake yesterday.
Yeah.
I didn't do it because I went in the fridge and somebody hadn't got the cream cheese.
No.
You've had a bit of a disastrous weekend on that front.
Well, it wasn't me, put it that way.
Yeah.
When he went shopping the other day, it was the list, but it didn't. And I got all the great ingredients out ready to make a start. And I went, there's something missing here. Where's cream cheese? And he went, oh, shit. He says, I forgot it.
So he's going to get it on his way home from the game?
Yes. So in actual fact, I'll be making 2 tomorrow.
Ooh-wee, I
Oh, bless you. So all the dust flying back.
Oh, don't.
But yeah, I've got all the ingredients out because the carrots needed grating and blah blah blah, and I was just about getting ready to weigh all the ingredients out, and I'm saying there's something missing here. Where's the cream cheese? So I come in here and I says, you did get me the cream cheese when you went to shopping the other day, and he went, oh, it I forgot.
Tap, Chris.
I mean, I could have actually made the cake, but then it'd have meant sort of splitting it. So I thought, well, what the heck? I may as well do 2 in one go tomorrow. So that's what I'm going to do.
It was funny. It was yesterday was my niece's birthday, and we were all going to go to Waterworks for the day. So I'm texting my sister 3 or 4 times. No answer. All right. I guess maybe something's come up and whatever. So I Snapchatted my niece and sent her a special cute message to say happy birthday and tell her I love her. We need to get together for coffee and do whatever. But now she's going to school, so she's going to be really busy. She's becoming a paramedic. And it's in Grimsby. So that's about a half hour 45 away from here. Anyways, so finally at 12:30 at night, my sister-in-law messages me and said, I said, hey, how's it going? She went, oh, it's going good. And I went, how was your day? And she went, not bad. It was pretty good, quiet. And I said, I really was hoping to get to the water park. And she went, oh, crap. She totally forgot.
So you did get out of it in the end anyway.
Yeah, and she goes, why didn't you call me? I went, I messaged you several times, and I said, I asked Tara to ask you if we were still going. She goes, yeah, she didn't say a thing because apparently me and her parents are the only ones that remembered her birthday.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Hey, Steve.
Hey, how's it going?
Baby.
It's going.
I'm glad it's going.
So yeah, Vicky was looking for an excuse to get out to go into the water park yesterday, and apparently she got a wish.
I did.
Nobody
needs to see this in a bathing suit.
I would love to see Vicky do a cannonball into the water.
There would be no water left in the pool, Steve.
Off the high board, Crims.
I love doing cannonballs, especially, like on vacation, I went into the water and stuff like that. I jumped into like the pool with a bunch of people there. I just did like a complete cannonball.
Yeah.
I'm
Did you
that
enjoy
guy.
it?
Oh, it was great. It rained like the last day I was there for like 2 days, but there was a lot of other things to do other than like go to the lake and stuff. So it was a lot of fun. I vlogged it. I made 2 episodes. It was great. Like it was a win-win situation.
No, that's good.
Apart from your dad snoring.
Oh yeah, I got that. I got that in the video. I got that in the
Did you?
video. Yeah, that was the opening of my second episode. Is just him snoring.
He sent me the clip of his dad snoring. Chris says, "Well, I thought I were bad."
Yeah, exactly.
That was my number one fear of going on vacation. I'm like, I'm not going to get any sleep. Like I used to live with my dad, and I wouldn't get sleep, and he'd be like, down the stairs or in the hallway or something, or sleeping on the couch. So like, I knew I wasn't. But the second night I got more sleep, I slept on the pull-out couch rather than like the comfy bed. I got better sleep on the pull-out couch. It was weird. Like I felt like I was in a bowl of feathers, like with the bed.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm not used to that.
Yeah, but I mean, like with you, because you're used to living on your own, you don't have that problem. Because if you snore, well, then you snore. You're not disturbing anybody else.
Yeah, Tasha snores, but it's not that bad. Like she snores like a little bit. But...
Fluffy.
Well, funnily enough, Lucy snores.
Yeah.
I mean, I came down here at 3:30 the other morning. She's curled up in a ball, and all I could hear were her snoring her head off.
I didn't know cats can snore.
Yeah, Fluffy.
Well, yeah.
They make weird noises. Never mind the snoring.
It's like when a
Mirror.
But it was like one of them things. It was like eerily quiet because it was like 3:30 in the morning here, and all you could hear were Lucy making these like weird noises and snoring in between.
You would think that Tucker would be the one that snores. I
No,
don't know why.
you see, like Tucker's started going, like the curtains over on the patio doors. He's sort of going through that phase now where he goes behind the curtains and goes to sleep.
Yeah.
Now Benny's going through a phase where he's sleeping on my pillow 24/7.
Oh boy.
Oh, I remember that. And like Chris couldn't get him off and stuff like that.
Yeah, well, we see the thing is, same as Chris says to me, they pick up on these things when you're not well. And obviously I've been in a lot of pain these past few days. Chris says it might be the fact that he's picked up that you're not well.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what they do that.
Yeah.
It's true.
But the only problem is he tends to take over the pillow. So you're trying to find a place where you can put your head, but he's like, the whole length of the pillow. And you're thinking, now where am I supposed to put my head? You're comfy enough, but where do I put my head?
Like, they mean well, but it's like my dog will sleep like right in the middle of the bed, just like horizontal. And like you try to push them off, she's like, what? You just they look so peaceful when they sleep. You just don't want to move them.
But you find though, when you try to push them off, the more stubborn, and they tend to dig the heels in a bit.
My dog used to get really grumpy when that happens, and like she tried to bite my dad, and like my dad was like no, and like ever since then she never did it. But yeah, she used to get into that mood if you tried to push her off a chair or something. She'd go like,
as if to say, "Leave me the hell alone."
Like shut off. Like honestly, like her face is just like. Like animals don't need like languages. Like we could see it like with their expressions and stuff like that.
Yeah, they're pretty bad some days.
Oh dear, Ford Mustang says he's got a nosebleed.
Yeah, anyway, it's all gonna be in here in a minute.
You need something absorbent to put in your nose.
Oh yeah, I had to laugh as well this morning. I don't know whether you've seen it. but Will posted a video of his sister doing his makeup.
Yeah.
Chris has put it in the group, and he says he's probably going to kill me for doing it. He says, but
Oh,
he says I just couldn't resist.
yeah, it was hilarious. Have you
Yeah.
seen it yet, Steve?
No, I don't think I have.
You need to go watch it. It's freaking funny.
Well, she only did half, didn't she? Because she only put like the eyeshadow on one side and the lipstick on half of it.
Yeah.
Actually, I saw the thing from Facebook that Chris posted, you know, like the little screen share. And I saw
Yeah.
Mark Play's comment is like, I never knew you looked like Two-Face from Batman. I was like,
But yeah, so
Only half done.
yeah, Chris put the headline up as this year's Saturday Night Get Up then.
Yeah.
And then his famous last words were, to me, don't get any ideas.
Oh, come on.
Chris would be a pretty lady. I've already made him in an animation as a lady. So, like, he'd be cute.
Yes, and some as I say, the famous last words were, don't get any ideas, because
Yeah.
it's not happening.
Yeah, we got him in
In the
bunch.
chat, guys, list below the foundation you want Chris to use.
Yeah, Jeanette, it's funny though, 'cause, Steve, have you watched back the whole live from the other day about the mud wrestling?
Oh yeah, I heard about that. I heard some of the names. The Bella Bing Bonger. Bing Bonger.
Bella Bing Bonger.
Uh,
Oh yeah, and Chris's wrestling name's the Pixinator, because Kate named him the Pixinator.
Can we have someone called the Kruger?
No, we could.
Mine is the Lemon Demon.
The Lemon Demon. I like that. I
The
like
Drizzle
that.
Demon, yeah, or the Lemon
Yeah,
Demon.
or Drizzle Demon.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So we need you to do like an animated movie of the mud wrestling. No.
I can see what I can
Okay.
do. Yeah, for sure.
Bossman says they've had a mini disaster. What's that?
Oh no! What did they do?
What happened?
This is
He earlier on, the election, he's a friend of ours. He took the mirror off the wall and put it somewhere safe, and then he was putting wires through the wall, and the wires actually knocked the mirror. So he knocked the mirror over, and it's a massive, big mirror, like really big. So he's giving himself 7 years bad luck. Not me. I don't get the bad luck. He does. So.
Look at it this way: it's only bad
And
luck
they have
if
to
you
buy a
believe
new
it's
mirror.
bad luck.
Yeah, that's right.
It's all in your head. You know what I'm saying? Like if you
It's nothing
believe you're gonna get bad luck.
And it's actually a good thing that the mirror's gone now. It means I can put pictures where it was. So it's all played.
I thought you were going to say you were going to buy a new mirror.
He did say that, but I said, no, you don't have to. Because it's not the end of the world.
Just tell him to buy another shelf for your pops.
Yeah, buy me a shelf to go upstairs, a small one to go onto that other place. Yeah. Good thinking, Vicky.
Yeah, I come up with a few ones once in a while.
Wait, your dad's there? I want to meet your dad.
Whose dad's where?
Oh, I
Yeah,
thought
like-
like there was somebody in like the background at Bossman's
Well,
house.
there is. It's the electrician.
Oh, the electrician. Oh, let's meet the electrician, guys.
Adam's having his ass rewired.
What?
Yeah, he's having, yeah.
That's rewired. The electricity
Oh,
rewired.
okay. Sorry, I thought I heard something else.
No, he's not having himself rewired. It's the house.
Oh,
Yeah, he's just got to sort out his knickknacks. That's all.
oh my.
Well, his mum came in and she was sorting the things. And she
That's
said,
stuff that we were going to sell at the boot fair, but we didn't. So she was going through the stuff to take to the charity shop and stuff. So let's go through the money.
that says his mum's sorting his knickknacks.
Sometimes you need a girl to sort everything out. No, I honestly, I agree with that. Like I suck at sorting stuff. Like my house is like a cluster maze of things.
Oh,
I mean, it's as good a time as any to sort your knickknacks out, isn't it, really?
yeah.
Yep.
Empty out the house of things you don't need.
That's why there's garage sales.
So Chris is back to work on Monday, and Callum's back to school on Tuesday. I thought it was Wednesday, so Callum had been going back a day late.
Do you guys celebrate Labor Day?
No.
No? That's just me and Vicky then.
Yeah,
Well, you see, I mean, like last Monday, we had what we call a bank holiday.
right.
So that's a sort of similar thing.
Yeah, that's pretty much the same thing from the sounds of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you see, that's our last bank holiday until Christmas. So we don't have any more bank holidays now until it's, till they break up for Christmas.
Yeah. Now we get PA days and whatever in between here in there, but we get a lot of those, unfortunately.
I used to love half days where we'd go home at like 12 o'clock.
Yeah, we don't have those anymore.
Oh, no? That was in high school. Like, I used to get PA days like that, too.
Yeah.
Well, Callum did, before they broke up for the summer break, he finished early that Friday. I think they finished at 12 o'clock.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So they finished it. But you see what makes me laugh? They give them 6 weeks off, but they always put an inset day, so they start him back a day later.
Yeah.
What we call inset days, what teacher training or whatever you call it, same as Chris says. Well, they've just had 6 weeks off. Surely they could have done that during 6 weeks holidays.
They should have been able to, you'd think.
And then they're talking about fining parents if they take the kids out of school during term time.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I find 2 months off, like when I was a kid, like I would forget everything I learned. Like I would literally go back and have to relearn everything. Like 2 months, like, for a kid is a long time. Like you gotta like get your kid like reading and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if it were left up to
keep the brain stimulated, you know what I mean? Like
I mean, as a rule, I mean, Callum in all that fussed about school.
Yeah.
Still goes. Hi, Paul. You know what I mean? He still goes.
Callum's a smart guy for sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, this is the thing, right? Like, Austin, he could take it or leave it. He don't want to go anyway, right? So if I said he could stay home for the rest of his life, he'd be, yay! He doesn't care. But Carter, I don't know. He likes it, but once he's there, he's fine. It's just struggling to get him to do work.
Yeah. Well, same as Kate's just said, it's a joke. But during the summer school holidays, all the travel companies, if you're booking a holiday abroad, they like triple the prices.
Yeah.
Because they know it's school holidays and they know that they can get more out of you because you're not wanting to get fined for taking your kid out of school.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. Yeah.
So they, raising prices. So basically, you're paying more just for the fact that they're on school holidays.
Yeah, that's exactly it. Yep.
I had to, like, when I went to Florida, like in grade 6, I had to take like a week off of school because like if you go like when everyone else is going, it's way too expensive. Like it was literally like half the price I heard.
You see, this is one of the reasons why we didn't really want you to come in July because of the fact that the prices had been sky high, the air prices.
Exactly.
Because that's basically when kids break up from school and they just bump the prices sky high.
Exactly. I'd love to see England like in the winter time with like a snowy landscape and stuff. That would be cool to see.
Yeah, that would be. Yeah.
I want to see Big Ben.
Yeah, me too.
And that big.
Going out there?
What's that?
Are you still going out this month?
Not this month. I'm starting my new job. I just gave them my offer letter. They gave me an offer letter, so I had to like reply to it. So now I'm officially working there. So I'm going to be getting more shifts, like working with my dad and then working at this job. And eventually I'll save some money and I'll come over. But it's a little delayed because I've been searching for a job like nonstop. Like it's so hard to find a part-time job nowadays. Like especially like and then like they make you do like 4 interviews. Like literally, I did like 4 interviews for a place, and like a phone interview, like, and then like you have to get a screening done by like the initial manager, and then like the branch manager, and then like, you know, the family. Like, it's ridiculous how many interviews you have to do. Like it wasn't like that like maybe 5 years ago, but I always.
Oh, sorry.
No, I was just gonna say, like, working for family, I haven't had to like do the interview process, so it's like it. You know, like I've gotten jobs in the past, but like, you know, nowadays it's a lot harder to get a job.
Yeah.
Chaotic World's in. Yeah, Kate's just said, think as long as the child has a good attendance and hitting targets, then they're not too bad on you. But there is certain criteria. The term previous to that holiday, I think it's like 95% attendance. Otherwise, you do get fined.
I lose my credit in high school, like you know, the course, if I miss 2 weeks. Like if you're late 5 times, or I think it's like 5 times, you can lose your credit. And if you're, you know, like sick for 2 weeks, you can lose your credit as well. So I had to repeat English twice because, like, you know, like I was late first period, always sleeping in and stuff like that.
Yeah, you're the same as I was.
This is the exact reason why we try to go while they're off on the summer holidays, because it's coming up to Callum's important year, you see, his GCSEs and everything. So wherever possible, we don't want him to miss any school.
Yeah.
He's got to get as much in as possible.
Yeah, it's not so bad sort of, you know, in previous years because he's not been sort of doing his GCSEs. But now, you know, we've thought, you know, sort of said, well, I mean, it was like last year we went to Minehead.
Yeah.
And I think he missed the Monday because we didn't come back till the Monday.
Yeah.
But it were okay because his previous was like 100% attendance, you see.
Yeah.
So they didn't mind the fact that he had that extra day off.
Yeah.
I used to fake it. I used to fake getting sick just so I could like play video games like when I was a kid.
Yeah.
I was all about the thermometer on the lamp, you know, sticking my finger in my throat, you know, stuff like that. Like I would do anything to play like Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
But look, what's that?
Did you guys, if you were late so many times, did you get like internal suspension and stuff like that, or no?
I wasn't like, you know, like in elementary school, I was like a good kid, so like I was always there.
No, I mean like in high school though, like.
Oh yeah. We had a detention kind of center where it was like all desks and like this little room, and people would like graffiti all over it and stuff like that. This place sucks. It's like next time don't get in trouble.
Yeah.
You see with Callum's school, you can like get what they call a C3, which is like a telling off. But if you get so many C3s, that's when you have to go into detention for an hour or whatever, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But nowadays, you know, like, oh, sorry, I keep cutting you off.
All right, and that goes for like being late for lessons, etc. You know, if you're late for lessons, you get a C3. It could be for all manner of different reasons. But once you get this 3 C3s, that's it. You're in detention for an hour.
Yeah.
I remember when they used to make you come like Saturday morning. Like they make you come Saturday morning for a detention. Now the teachers are like, we don't get paid enough for this. It's
yeah,
like,
exactly. They don't want you there anymore.
No, they're just like, you can go home.
But I mean, it's got to suck having to get up as on a Saturday as well as during the week just to go to school for a detention.
Yeah.
You know, I wonder how many kids didn't turn up for the detention on a Saturday morning because it was Saturday morning.
Yeah, exactly.
I couldn't be bothered. Like I was the kid that's like, as soon as I was finished school, I was like out of there. Like I wasn't like, you know, the photography club, yearbook club, you know, like
Oh, God.
You know, like if that's your thing, go ahead. But I kind of wish I did it looking back. You know, like I'd have like some memories, but you know, like I thought it was too cool for that.
Well, we were. What are you talking about? Fine.
Definitely, we're too cool for that.
Yeah. Stuff. No.
Chaotic Will says, hope everyone is having a great weekend. Yeah, it's okay.
So far, so good.
And Night Owl, let me know when you want to do that. Like collab, we'll go to Toronto. We'll set it up. Like you know, like
Definitely.
now that I got like the vlogging style down, it'll look really great.
It'll have to wait till after Christmas, but yeah.
Yeah, after Christmas, that's perfect.
Yeah, because then at least, we know we can put some money aside for that. But yeah, I definitely want to do that. I still got to put money aside because I am determined to be out in the UK by next August. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yes, Vicky. The burning question is, how did Sean get on as his brothers yesterday?
Oh my God.
Well, you gotta fill me in on this. I don't know what's going on.
Oh my God. Okay, so my oldest son, is 23. Okay, and he works like 3 jobs. So he comes home, he eats, he sleeps, he goes back to work, right? So he asked his brother, who I've been dying to get a job, if he would clean his apartment, he would pay him $100.
Oh wow!
So Sean said, "No problem, I'll do it. I'll be down." And he says, "Okay, well, you got to be here between 8:30 and 9, right?" So Sean, on an hour's sleep, went down there. Oh, who's that? Just came in.
RC Calvin.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
So he goes down there, and I didn't hear from him all day. So I'm like, oh, great. He's went down there. He's laid down. He's passed out, and he's sleeping till like 4:00 in the afternoon, and then he's gonna clean. Oh no, he didn't have time for that. He worked from the time he got there until 3:00. It took him to clean the place. He says there was so many garbage wrappers, pizza boxes, McDonald's garbage, everything everywhere. He says that Jordan had which is my oldest son's name, had put a plug in the sink to do dishes, and the water had turned black. It had been there so long. It was bad, he said. And he had beer bottles everywhere, so of course he had to dump it all in the toilet, right? So he says it was just crazy. Because every few months they come in and spray for bed bugs, right? So
yeah.
Jordan, yeah, so he paid him $100. He paid him. And then I said to Sean, I said, maybe you can get some groceries or something with it. And he goes, well, I was going to buy you something with it. And I'm like, oh, boy.
It's like awkward.
I don't want you to buy me nothing with it. I want you to get... So I said, you know what? I'll make you a deal. Go buy your brother bus tickets for school for the first couple weeks until he gets his pass and his bursary and everything. And then we'll go from there. So...
That's such a mom way of handling it. Like my dad would have said the same thing if I said that. Like, oh, I want to give you a gift. He'd be like, oh, just pay for this. I'll be happy. Like,
so it wasn't the easy job he expected it to be then.
No. And the funny thing was, Jordan asked him if he would do it again, and he said no.
I would have gotten more money for it, like maybe by the hour or something. Like next time, you know what I mean? Like you don't do it like $100. That's like a quick cleanup. That's like, like you just put some stuff away, like you work like 3-4 hours, and it's good. But like if it's a whole day work, like you got to negotiate something.
Well, I said to him, you do know that maids get paid a lot more than what Jordan just paid you for that day, right? And he went,
he kind of got ripped off. Yeah.
Yeah. But you know what? He's got no money, so $100 is more than he's had, right?
Yeah,
so,
exactly. And it's cash up front,
Yeah. And the thing was, I said to him too, out of $260 he's had in the past month, I've gotten a bag of Smart Food out of the whole deal.
Hey, Smart Food's amazing.
Yeah, but I know the groceries, dude.
No, I know. I'm just trying to make light of it. It is it's good, but like I understand you need more groceries than Smart Food.
Yeah,
you can't live off of that.
I agree with you though. It is good.
I haven't had Smart Food in years. That's probably why I'm pretty dumb.
They have one now. It's Asiago and black pepper. Oh my gosh, Steve, it's awesome.
Oh, I gotta try that.
Hi,
that.
Bella.
Oh,
Hi,
Bella.
Bella,
Yes, she's a daughters.
For the record, Bella doesn't have a big booty. Bella doesn't have a big booty.
So yes, Chris did a short live stream last night. She come in and she says, "I hope my daughter's going to stop soon." She says, "Because I'm busting." You're busting for the toilet.
What are you shocked at? What are you shocked at, Adam? What, that I would rather not have popcorn?
Oh my god.
I'd rather have groceries than popcorn.
You can't knock smart food. Don't speak ill of the smart food.
Yeah, I know, me too. But you know what? I guarantee you when he's broke again, he will.
What did Adam say? I don't have the chat open.
Well, he said that he is saying that he's shocked that Sean wouldn't do it again.
I'm shocked that he wouldn't do it again. I'm really shocked. Not.
It's sarcasm. We're not.
Send him over here to the UK. Mine won't take as long as that. Oh no, but I haven't got $100. Sorry. No.
No.
Vicky.
If he can clean his own room, we'd be doing okay.
Vicky, I'll clean it. I'll clean it.
You gonna come clean my house for me?
Yeah, I'll come clean your house. I'll vlog it too.
No, don't do that. Ain't nobody need to see that on vlog.
I'm on this vlogging tip, so it's like, like I'm vlogging everything.
Here's a tip for your vlog, Steve. Don't be like Vicky. Okay.
Bella's put, lol, Bella actually does Steve. I think she's on about the big booty.
Yeah.
Nah.
What is that?
It's quite petite. It's very petite.
Yeah. Say hello.
Hi, Carter.
Hey, Carter. How's it going?
Good.
Hi, Carter.
Hi.
Hi.
I love when he first wakes up. He's always like, yeah,
Don't put your face down there. Sorry. Nope. Ain't happening. Thank you.
See, that might get demonetized.
Yes, we don't need that.
It's why I like Callum and Chris. Sleep anywhere, basically.
Yep. He's still
Not
out
me.
there all the time.
Not
it's
me at
funny
all.
He slept all night. Yeah, he's sleeping now.
Well, this is the thing. I mean, Callum goes to bed at 10 o'clock, right? Me and Chris got up about, well, just after 8 o'clock. I went straight in the bath. Comes down here, made a coffee, etc. About 9 o'clock, we heard Callum's door go, and Chris went, I don't believe it. He's up at 9 o'clock. So he comes down and like rubbing his eyes and everything. He says, I'm still tired.
Yeah.
I've been in bed since 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Chaotic says, Big Booty Bella, BB.
She doesn't have a big booty. I have a big booty.
The triple Bs. Hey, having a big booty is a good thing.
No, not always.
A lot of men appreciate the finer things.
I was gonna say, unless your name's Pixie and you like that kind of thing.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though.
I like big butts, but I cannot lie.
Yeah.
You other brothers can't deny.
Oh yeah,
It's not a one of those. It's not a Kim Kardashian booty or a J-Lo booty. It's a holy crap booty.
I was gonna say, or a jiggly jello booty.
Yeah, that too.
Like I just picture like an ass lava lamp. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Bella says, I'm vlogging for the next week. Won't be up for a couple of weeks, though, obviously, because she's down at her daughter's. And she says, we've been out blowing up Pokemon this morning. So there you go.
Lovely.
Well, you're playing Pokemon Go?
Oh, lovely.
I haven't played that in a while.
And she sent me a little clip where she's in the middle of the two children and they're fast asleep in the back of the car.
Holy cow.
So obviously they had a quiet journey down there because the kids were fast asleep. Chaotic says booty's booty, but I mean it all depends what kind you've got. And same as I say, Mine's more like wobbly jello.
I don't like the kind where it's like if they sit on your lap, like their booty digs into your knee. Like, I don't like,
Yeah.
Well, me and Vicky don't have that problem because we've got plenty of padding.
Actually, my problem is my butt is bony. It's all on my hips, so it kind of spreads sideways. You know.
I am thoroughly enjoying this conversation right now.
I bet you are. And on that note, I have things to do. No, I'm just joking.
Comparing beauties now.
Well, it's okay. You want to hear something funny? Steve's going to fall off his chair when I say this. I was on with Adam and Emily yesterday, and I made a comment. I've really liked this top. Like, I like this, my pajama top. There's only one problem with it. There ain't enough room for all this.
The twins need to breathe.
The girls are stifled.
They need some air. I could see you like getting scissors and just cutting like circular areas around it.
There's lots of space to pop out, Steve. It's keeping them in that I have the problem with.
You got that Janet Jackson problem.
Yeah.
Going back to this swimsuit thing, it's you know, folks were asking if we were going to wear bikinis. I says, can you imagine try to cram all this into a bikini?
I did a bathtub scene where I was like shirtless in the bathtub, but I didn't put it in my vlog.
Well, Bella's put, I didn't appreciate my booty when I was rammed in the back of the car last night for nearly 8 hours. It was wedged in.
Oh my. I didn't get all of that, but that sounded very good.
Yeah, her
in a bad
booty was
way.
wedged in the back of a car yesterday, so she's not happy.
What I was to say, the clip that she sent me, one of the kids were one side, one of the kids were the other side, and Bella's there in the middle. So that's what she means by she was wedged in.
Yeah, yeah.
And I basically, when she ran about, you know, needed to go to the toilet, I says, Bella, you're going to have to cross your legs. And she went, that's the problem, though. I can't cross my legs. I'm wedged in.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't cross my legs because I'm sort of wedged in between the two seats.
I just picture her like this. She's like, "Hi guys, I'm Beauty on a budget." She's all like crammed in.
But yeah, you know, I mean, there's nothing worse than being sat there wanting to go to the toilet and know that you can't move.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Especially like when you're on like the highway and you can't get off the highway and you really have to go.
But it's like when you need the toilet, it makes you fidgety, doesn't it? But when you're not able to fidget, it makes it even worse. It makes the problem 10 times worse.
Especially if you hear like flowing water or something in the background too.
Yeah.
Like the worst is hearing rain outside.
Yeah, but I mean, that sort of thing doesn't work for me because I can remember, I don't know, it was when I were having one at kids. First thing they do when you get down to the hospital is they want you to do a wee sample.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sat there and I went, well, I went just before I came out. So because it was like in the like pre-labor ward thing. But they'd got like a little side toilet. So the nurse goes into the toilet and turns the tap on. She says, well, this might help. I says, no, it's just making me thirsty. You know, it's having the opposite effect. It's not making me want to do a wee. It's just making me thirsty and want to drink water.
Yeah, exactly. Oh my God. Yeah.
So sort of that idea went out the window with that one because she thought it might help me want to go to the toilet, but it didn't.
I can laugh now, but last night my language was pure Anglo-Saxon. Good job, the kids were asleep.
I hope this doesn't get too gross, but like, how do women do like the samples? Like, I can understand a guy doing it. Like you must have impeccable aim.
Well, what they do is here in the UK, they give you like a cardboard thing to put on the toilet seat.
like a funnel?
No, not a funnel. It's like a bedpan sort of thing.
Yeah.
Or they give you like this foiled dish.
Foiled dish.
Like a special like thing that you rest it on the toilet. So you actually like you're peeing on the toilet, but you're peeing into this dish.
And then
when you've got to,
yeah, but see,
when you've got to explain how you do a sample.
This is just mind blowing for me. I had no idea. I'm learning.
Bella says she's going to inbox you with a diagram.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
If that had been me with Bella in back seat, I'd have been like this, tapping on back at I need to go, tapping on back at seat. When we stopping.
It's like someone craving a cigarette. Like they're just tapping and stuff.
But I mean, same as I was saying to Bella. I mean, like the trip down to Portsmouth before we went to Isle of Wight were like 4.5, 5 hours, and we was lucky in that respect that we only managed to stop the once going and the once coming back. So I think I did pretty well because I'm terrible.
Yeah. Well, I know out here we have cups that we're supposed to pee into.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because
it looks like a pill bottle. It's about this big around and it's about this big, and we have to pee midstream, mind you, into this thing. Okay, we don't have a choice of peeing in a little dish and then pouring it in later. It ain't working.
No, we don't got that.
Steve, you just learn where it comes out and kind of aim for that, and just make sure to wash your hands like 4 times when you're done.
Okay, then chaotic. Thank you.
They have gloves on, but so it's all good.
The rigors that us ladies have to go through, same as Vicky says. I mean, they expect us to stop peeing halfway through just so we can catch that midstream.
The worst part is when you're pregnant, you had just drank like 8 bottles of water before they do the ultrasound. They're pressing on your bladder, and you're like, you have to go pee there. Okay, we'll only let a little bit out. You're like, excuse me? I'm gonna do what? I'm gonna let a little bit out, hold it, come back, and not wet myself when you press my bladder again.
Well, if it's like me, when you've got to pee, you've got to pee.
Yeah.
And no matter how hard you try, you just can't stop halfway through.
Sorry. Yep. It ain't happening.
It depends on the urgency for me. Like sometimes I can stop it, but like if I really have to go, I can't stop. Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those.
Especially if you've had too much to drink, liquid lights like water or whatever. Like you won't be able to stop.
But it's like for a woman, when you've had kids, it don't enable you to do that, if you know what I mean.
There is no stopping halfway.
Everything weakens, let's say, without going into much detail.
Like wear and tear.
But it sort of, you can't control it as much as you was if you were a woman without any kids, let's put it that way.
Yep. Yeah. See,
I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know.
Well, let's just put it this way. I used to be able to hold it. I'd go in the morning, I'd go to work, and I wouldn't have to go again until like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I could hold it. Now, I gotta go like every 2 hours or every hour and a half. Like and I've had 5 kids, right? So it's like, and Jeanette, obviously, she feels my pain because that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, well, I mean, this is another reason. I mean, I think I'm lucky if I only get once or twice in the night, and that is good for me if I only get once or twice. But on a normal night, it's probably about 3 or 4 times.
Yep.
Wow, that's like my dog.
Yeah. Welcome to old age, Steve.
No, no, I'm not comparing you guys to a dog. I'm just saying, like, my dog needs to go out like 4 times a day now. Like, she used to when she was younger. She didn't have to go out, but man, this girl needs to pee like every second minute now. It's just... I'm understanding why now.
Exactly. She's got a little teeny bladder, and she's got to try and hold that all day. It doesn't work.
She's like 75, like 80 years old now. Like she's 9 years old.
Yeah.
But yes, I mean, so if you're a woman, you'd understand.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
It's like when I'm like, it's a guy thing. Like, yeah, it's a woman thing.
You know, when people talk about pelvic floor exercises, that's what you have to do in order to be able to control it.
How does one do a pelvic floor exercise?
Well, I think it entails lying on the floor and lifting your butt up in the air and things like that.
Adam, can you demonstrate for us?
Oh, I can't wait to see that comment.
Just Google it, Steve. That's all I'm saying.
No. I'll take a look for sure. I'm just curious.
I'm sure they've got that sort of thing on YouTube. Trust me.
Or different websites.
Just Google pelvic floor exercises.
If not, Steve, I'm sure you'll find it on Pornhub. You know, there'll be something.
There you go. You said it, not me.
Bella says I'll send a second diagram, Steve.
I love it. You guys are filling me with information. Oh my.
Yeah, if you Google it, I'm sure you'll find it somewhere.
I'm resourceful that way. I'll give it that much. So I'll find it. When I find it, I will enjoy it.
When all's said and done, I mean, I'd rather watch Vicky. Chaotix did.
Okay.
I mean, in my case, if I got on the floor, I wouldn't get up. Let's just say that.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
lay on
unless
your
you
back,
got...
put your knees up and lift your ass up several times. That's a pelvic thrust.
I missed you guys.
I know, right?
It's been a while since I've been on the coffee crew.
Well, it's not the coffee crew, it's the afternoon crew.
Oh yeah, you're on a little later today. It's 9:06.
Yeah, well, it's only because boys has gone to football, that's basically, and I'm sat here on my jacksie. I've had the washing machine on twice, they aren't on the line, so I've got nothing better to do.
Exactly.
I could be doing my pelvic floor exercises, but it's too much hard work.
She's taking a break from that, guys, just to chat with us. Like, that's awesome.
Yeah. It makes it feel so special.
I know. But I mean, compared to men, they've got it easy.
Yeah.
What we have to contend with.
Well, see, this is the way I put it, okay? They have a couple wet dreams in their teenage years, and that's it. That's it. We get periods, childbirth, weak bladders, rotting teeth. You know, come on.
Hey, we have our own issues to deal with. We always have. We have to always constantly have the straight face that we're not like afraid of anything. We have to, like hold it down. We have to hold the family down. We have to make sure everything's like, financially there. There's a lot to guys like, like maintaining and stuff like that. Like girls are hard to keep interested. It's like YouTube. You got to get that watch time, that engagement.
Yeah.
Especially when you're talking about mud wrestling or pelvic floor exercises.
I was waiting for that.
I segued it quite well, I guess. I segued it quite well.
Oh, gosh. That's funny.
Oh, dear. Oh, we don't have to get on some subjects, don't we?
Oh yeah, we know how to keep the people entertained. We do.
Exactly. Like I've gone into some live streams and like I'll say hi. I'm like, oh hi, I'm so and so, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I've seen you on Jeanette's Coffee Crew. I'm like,
yeah. Like, oh, no.
I'm like, what? I don't even know. Which is cool.
Yes, I did see Bella's message before she retracted it, and I think she was saying a granddaughter got her to do some exercises, but only trouble was that her boobs kept getting in the way.
Yeah.
That's why you guys need a sports bra, right? You hold it tight.
Yeah.
I don't think with the best will in the world a sports bra would do me any good.
Nope. It'd have to be a size H or, I.
Are they as heavy as you guys lead it on to like make it? Because my friend had double D's, right? She's this Asian girl, and she's like, I want a breast reduction. I'm like, no, don't, don't.
Steve, they're freaking heavy. I'm
Yeah.
a size H, and it's freaking like I would literally love to be able to do this all day long because it's so hard on my back.
Yeah, it does. You see, I always said that if we won the lottery, I'd have something done with mine because obviously losing all the weight, mine's sort of gone sour, as well as still being big as well.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know why, but I'm thinking about that song. Do your boobs hang low? Do they wobble to and fro?
Yep, they do.
Can you tie it in a knot? Can you tie it in a bow?
Yeah, Chaotic says not 100% true as guys have a million things to do in order to keep women interested.
Yeah.
Well,
exactly. We have to always maintain 104% or else deadline, flatline, gone.
Yeah. All I expect from a guy to keep me occupied is go for a drive in the country once in a while, take us out and do stuff with the kids, have fun. That's about it. Other than that, I am sleeping.
Vicky, I respect you for that. You're easy to please, and I would like to see that more in women.
But Bella says the 38 taking bra straps. It does.
Yeah,
and Nick's coming in says, "Oh my."
Yeah.
Go
ahead, Jeanette.
I was going to say you've missed the best part, Nick's. We were on about pelvic floor exercises.
Yeah.
And Bella's got to draw Steve two diagrams so far.
Yep. Yeah.
Nothing is the worst turnoff for girls is to bring them into my place. They're just like, this is like the biggest man cave. They're like, nah, it's okay. Like,
you know what though? I'm not a girly girl, so I'm not like, for me it's like, yeah, I like flowers. Yeah, that's all fine and dandy and whatever. I don't have to have them all the time though. Like, you know how some girls are like, they constantly want flowers and cards and shower me and gifts and stuff.
Yeah, like thinking about you
going out and doing stuff, like going to Niagara Falls for the day or going to Canada's Wonderland for the day, like doing stuff with my kids. That would be better than flowers.
Chaotic says, Vicky, I'm on my way right now.
Doors open, dude. Come on in.
She just opens the double door. She's like, I'm here.
Yep. But yeah, it's I'm not big on all that stuff. Sitting and watching a movie at home or going to the theater is fine with me, like either way, but I'm not a girly girl.
You don't expect it.
No, and the thing is too, like, you know how some women, they like shopping, they're like, they have to go in every shop and they go out for hours and stuff.
Pretty much every girl I've dated, yeah.
I write a list.
I'm same. I mean, I always say to Chris, he'll say, well, let me buy you some flowers. And I keep saying, well, look, like for Mother's Day or for my birthday. But in my mind, they're a waste of money because after a week they're dead.
Yep.
Exactly. That's why I don't give flowers. Like, I'll give you a certificate to the mall over flowers any day.
Take me to a wrestling match. I'm set.
Same as Bella says, the simple things mean more. She don't want to be bought. She wants loyalty. But I'm exactly the same. I'm not into material things. Like, I don't. Well, I keep hinting that I want a new phone, but that's about it.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean.
Like that,
I'd sooner like Chris and Callum be happy than think of myself.
Yeah.
If you know what I mean.
The good thing, like, see, a good guy that can come in and cook dinner once in a while and help keep the house clean is good enough for me at the start. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think I'm that type. I don't think I ask for too much. You know what I mean?
But you see what does me as well. I feel awful because, same as I say, I can't do a lot of I mean, it's like I've had washing machine on twice this morning, but Chris has hung both lots out on the line.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not monetary value. It's that they're happy to do things like that for you.
Yeah.
You know, and to me, I mean, I look at it this way. Chris has been off work. I am sort of tried to say, well, Binnies, you're off. I want you to do this. I want you to, you know what I mean? I got him to take the net curtains down because they, you know, they needed doing. You know what I mean? He just took them down, I washed them, and then he hung them back up for me. You know what I mean? It's just, you know, things like that. I don't ask too much because I know, well, look, you're off on vacation or on holiday from work. You don't want to be doing this, that, and the other while you're actually off work. You want to be resting, so you know you're not as tired when you actually do go back to work.
Yeah, exactly. Yep, and that's the thing. Put it this way, like I said, taking to a wrestling match, or like I said, sitting on the couch, relaxing with my family, watching movies, stuff like that. As long as the guy's willing to accept me for who I am with my disabilities and accept my kids like they were his own, we're all set. And
yeah, exactly.
Chaotic says I'll cook, clean, and keep you with movies and entertainment, Vicky. There you go.
There we go.
See, we knew we'd find you somebody sooner or later.
Yeah.
And says Bella says Baz got me a new what? Do you think he's trying to tell me something?
I'll give you an example. My ex-girlfriend used to love, she's like, I always love watching you play video games and stuff like that. And like it got to the point where it's like, you never take me out. We never go anywhere. We're always confined in the four walls. Now I get a message like, you know, like last month, I miss you playing video games.
Oh, please.
I mean, but it's like me. We, you know, even when we're on holiday, I mean, we would have gone out. Had they been somewhere closer. But
yeah, exactly.
The way I looked at it, we were miles from the nearest pub, and the only way we could go to a pub is if Chris had got to drive, and that defeats the object because he can't go out and enjoy himself, or he can't have a drink.
Yeah.
So I'd sooner stay at home knowing that he can have a drink every night, and you know, as long as we're together, I don't care what we do.
Well, see, my ex he was like, I didn't mind him going out with his buddies to like the football games and once in a while for drinks and stuff. But what bothered me the most was when he would have work parties, like Christmas parties, or they would all join, you know, and do stuff. He would be hanging out with all his friends, and I'd be sitting here doing nothing. I'm like, why can I not be part of that part of your life to get to know your friends, get to know your family?
Yeah.
It took me like 5-6 years or more, I think it was, just to get to meet his parents. Like it just, you know what I mean? Like it just, that part of it, if you're proud to be with me and we have kids and everything else, show me off. Because I do the same.
Exactly.
I tell everybody, if I'm happy with a guy, everyone knows who he is. His face is everywhere, and I want people to know I'm proud of it. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
From my experience, it's like if they're not proud to show you off, there's a reason.
Yep, exactly.
But you it's like Callum
I've gone through that myself too recently, so I'm going from experience.
Yeah.
It's like Callum and Chris have gone to the football today. They don't go every week. They only go every, you know, they don't go to every match, let's say.
Yeah,
but I think
just once in a while, yeah.
Yeah, it's something that they can do as father and son.
It's a bonding time.
Yeah, they both share that interest. I mean, I could go if I wanted, but it doesn't interest me. So I'd sooner stay at home. No, they're bonding and they're together and they're enjoying the time together.
But I'm sure you have activities with Callum that you can do that like you and Callum like.
Ooh, talking of which is ringing me now. Hang on a minute. I'll just
Yeah, like with my dad, like I love watching like, you know, like old movies, you know, like Alfred Hitchcock movies from the 60s, 70s, 80s. Like he always puts on old movies he grew up with. Like we have like the movie network like at his place, and All the good channels are at his place.
Yeah. See, what's that, Adam?
I didn't say anything. I just unmuted you because I had you muted. Because I was just having a coffee with my mother. She's gone now.
I just heard my voice echo. I don't know if that.
It
stopped.
It's okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, see, the thing is with my ex, like, or sorry, not my ex, but with a guy, he has to understand one major thing is my family is hugely important to me. Like, my dad is my best friend. Of course, where my mom is right now, I would love to be there every single day or at least every other day. But I want to do stuff with my kids. And the thing is, like, I can't work for physical reasons and stuff like that, right? So he needs to understand that I'm doing the best that I can with what I have. And, you know, I guess in a sense, it's not a double standard, but I would hope that he would have a good job or at least be able to help provide for the family so that we can go out and do stuff. Like my ex would turn around, and I think he cooked once for me in 14 years. Okay. And, every time I would suggest, okay, well, why don't you cook something tonight? I've put this out and this and that. And he goes, oh, why don't we just get takeout? You know, and then complained about not having money. The other thing was I made a weekend to go away to Lundy's Lane in Niagara Falls. Or not Lundy. Yeah, it was Lundy's Lane to the Americana. And they had a great big deal on it. It was $350 for the whole week and there's a whole bunch involved. I ended up paying for the entire thing. Now, when we got there, they said, okay, we need $100 deposit for the room and for your parking spot. You'll get it back when you leave, considering the room will be in one piece, right? He freaking lost it. Why do I have to? He freaking lost it that he had to put out money for that. And then he freaked about the gas. I put $60 of gas in my car, and I went, ooh-wee. I said, you put $60 in. I said, $350. I just forked out for a whole weekend, and you're complaining about $60 in freaking gas?
Video. That's a cheap ass right there.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi's been dodgy.
Hang on a minute.
Hey, Pixie.
Why are you up, Pixie lad?
Hi.
Speed down a bit. I can't be seen.
What do you mean, put it down a bit?
Put it down. I can't see. I'm looking at the ceiling.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, tilt it downward towards the computer.
There we go.
Yeah.
I can't see. The wall now.
Let me just swizz it round a minute.
So she can see.
Let me just swizz it round. Is that better?
How's the football game?
Oh, connected video now.
How's the football, Chris?
Well, still wrong. Still the wrong way round.
Hello. Hey, put it down. Put the camera down. Point it at the screen.
Hang on a minute. Oh, Gordon Bennett. There you go.
That camera, the one that you've got with you.
Oh, because it's angled funny.
We can see you, Chris. Hello.
We can see you, Pixie. That's okay.
I caught your live
They don't kick off till 3 o'clock.
Oh.
Wait.
You mate Chaotix in. Wants me to hang out him later.
Oh, yeah, no worries, chaotic. Well done, fella.
I think he's done an intro and whatever for me.
Emily's on.
Nice one, right.
Hey, Emily.
I'll let you get back to whatever you're doing.
Okay. Your beer's going cold? Don't you mean getting warm? See you later.
Bye.
Bye. Gordon Bennett, that was tasking off. Hey, it rung my mobile. I'm there going, hello.
Yeah.
He hung up.
See, I like what Bella just said. I think you take an interest in each other's hobbies without taking over. If you know what I mean, Baz is gonna get a drone. Thanks, Chris. And
Hey,
It's true. I used to like a little bit of like my ex's stuff, but like she started watching like Kim Kardashian, Pretty Little Liars, you know, like RuPaul's Drag Race, and like I just stuff a guy can't like. I tried my best to get into it, but I would make fun of it. She gets so offended, but it's like we're allowed to like other things. Like I don't have to like the same things you like. You know what I mean?
Yes,
like,
but you're not allowed to make fun of it.
Emily, by the way, I was sort of trying to navigate because I got Chris on the phone. But yeah, I mean, it's like I sometimes go out with Chris with the drones. I mean, it doesn't. Well, it does. And it doesn't interest me, but I do it for the fact that it's something that we can go out and do together.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like that's why I watch like things like Blackish. You know what I mean? Yeah.
But you know, this is what makes a relationship tick. You've got to share each other's interests.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Not have her come in and be like, ew, what game is this? Let me guess. You're going to get like 30 views. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, but I mean,
it's like I was roasted.
It's the typical thing in a relationship. It's give and take, isn't it? I mean, you've got to share your interests with your partner and vice versa. They've got to share your interests as well.
Exactly. And like, for me, it's like, I'm more of like, I'd rather have her be like entertained and I'm just like whatever than have us do what I want to do and she's sitting there like I'm bored as hell. Like I'd rather entertain her.
It's in the chat now, Chris.
Oh.
Yeah, it's put it. I'm working on a Nick. Try and get a snake. There won't be any snakes coming in this house.
What like with the snake? What's going on?
He's trying to convince he's better off to letting him get another snake.
How many snakes does he have?
I don't know whether he's got any at the moment, but he used to work in that or help his friend look after reptiles and snakes and things like that. But
well, hopefully she'll say yes, but a lot of girls don't like snakes and stuff.
You see, that's one of the things that Chris don't like. He don't like snakes. Now, they don't bother me, but I'd never sort of purposely go out and buy one because I know Chris don't like them.
Like, would you just have it around your neck and be like, hey, this is my snake?
Some as I say, they don't bother me. You know, I mean, it's like we went to Skegness once and they got one in a box. Now Callum goes over and he goes, oh, look here, Dad, look what's in this box. And Chris walked over, took a look in the box, and because it was a snake, he ran to the other side.
Yeah, that's how I am with snakes. I have a story about that. I used to work at a gym like back in the day, and they had this summer camp. And they had this like camp guy come in. It was like a petting zoo, and they had like snakes, and they had like chinchillas. They had like little like mini pigs and stuff like that. And they did it in like the tennis like racket area. So like I'm doing my job. I'm supervising a bunch of people doing laundry and maintenance, and all of a sudden this guy with the snake is like, "Do you want to see me freak out?" You know, the workers there. So like I'm sitting there, my back is turned, and he taps me on the shoulder, and he runs after me with this snake, like, oh, and all the kids are like laughing. I'm like, this snake could have lunged at my face.
Well, like, yeah. I mean, Nick says he hasn't got any, but he used to have 14 snakes, and he worked in a reptile shop. I knew he'd worked in a reptile shop, but it's you know, to me, it's not worth the hassle if a partner doesn't like snakes. It's you know what I mean? It's
yeah, like what I was trying to say is like I don't mind snakes, but when it's imposed on you where it's like hold the snake, like, or like they're ambushing you with the snake, like I will back away. Like
yeah. Emily says nice to see you live on a Saturday. Well, the thing is, Emily, all my jobs is done. The boys have gone to football, so I thought why not? But yeah, I mean, it's like Bella, she's just said she goes fishing with Baz. I mean, that's an interest that he's got. But it's something where you can sit on the bank of a river you know, you don't actually have to sit there with the rod. You can sit talking to whoever you're going with that's fishing.
It's a very peaceful sport. It's a bit like it's very calm and relaxing.
Because Baz does a lot of artwork. She can't help him with that, but she loves what he does.
And that makes a good relationship, you know, like compromise.
But there again, she says, on the other hand, he's got no interest in cosmetics, but that's because he's a bloke, Bella.
Like, wouldn't you be kind of suspicious if he was into cosmetics like that? You'd be like, Baz.
But this is a thing. I mean, to me, Baz and Chris are supportive of what we do, if you know what I mean. Is to support us in what we do.
Yeah, like
you know
my ex hated the fact that I was on YouTube all the time and like collabing with girls and stuff like that, like, especially girls. She did not like me collabing. So you need to find someone that embraces that and like enjoys what you do.
You see, up until like a year ago, I'd got no interest in YouTube whatsoever.
Yeah.
And it's all Gail's fault, and Gail sort of cajoled me, and you know, I sort of walked past one night, and she went hello, and I went hello, and I
remember that night. Yeah,
you know, didn't like appearing on camera or whatever, but you know, certain circumstances changed. My mum passed away, and it was my outlet.
Yeah.
Instead of sort of falling into a deep depression, etc., etc., my outlet, you know, and that's where the baking vlogs come. It's doing something that I love.
I won't lie. When I first met you in Pixies, and I would come on your panel, and I didn't really know a lot about British culture, so like hearing your voice and like I had to be like, what did you say? Like I had to pick up on the accent. Like I've gotten like, you know, like talking to all you British people now, I've learned like the lingos and like, you know, the accents and the dialects and stuff like that. So it's a lot easier to understand. Like at first it was
Nick's got a question. Do you think building dolls' houses is too good? No, I don't think it's girly.
No,
not at all.
It's building, not actually playing with them, but you're
building a prototype for a house, for little miniature dolls. Regardless of what it's for, you're building a house. You know
but see, here's the manly thing. If you're building it for your granddaughter, holy crap, will you get love for that?
Oh, Vicky likes that.
No, but a guy who's going to do it for his grandkid, that's a good man.
Yeah, that shows a good heart for sure.
Absolutely.
But you see, another thing is as well, it's not just that. It's like an art form because you're building everything in miniature.
Exactly. Yep. And you have to do it with like kind of like a little girl's perspective, and you know, you have to like make like the rooms and the little boudoirs and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a lot of work and a lot of effort, and yeah, there's nothing girly about that.
It says they got ripped to pieces by his mate because I used to build period style dolls' houses. But that's not the point, Nick. You're building something, you know.
If you were collecting Barbies, we would have an issue here. But no,
I mean, it's the thing to detail, isn't it? I mean, like the curtain, the wallpaper, things like that. It shows that some thought has gone into it.
Yeah, creative process.
Yeah. Exactly.
I mean, you know, and I, you know, I mean, from my perspective, I love to see I mean, especially the period style, because you've got all the old, you know, it's like taking you back to the olden days, but in miniature form.
Exactly.
Yep, exactly. Yep. I love that.
You know, the old style bathtub or the old style like lanterns that they used to have and things like that. To me, that is interesting because it shows you've got a creative mind because you put in details in that nobody else would think about.
Yeah, I never thought about that, like different architecture types and like different periods. That would be cool to like look into. You know, like get a like a medieval dollhouse.
The grandkids dressed Baz up. I'll send you a photo, do you know? But this is it. It's interacting with, you know, like Bella said, he lets someone dress him up. You know what I mean? That's sort of interacting with the kids and sort of just sitting there and saying, no, I'm not dressing up, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he said Chaotic says he's currently building a mansion-style doll's house for his 3-year-old daughter. I look at it as carpentry. It is, you know, you're building it with love because you know your daughter's going to think it's fabulous when it's done.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like I went on vacation, you know, like I didn't necessarily have to vlog it, but you know, like for the memories for like my dad and Braden and stuff like that, like I felt like they really appreciated like the effort I put into it. So it's more so the memories than the views, you know what I mean?
Oh, that's it. I mean, that's why we sort of did the live streams and we did the, you know, the bus museum tour, and it's something that, like, such as you and Vicky are in Canada, it's something that you probably wouldn't see in your own country. It's looking back at the buses or whatever through the ages.
And I like seeing that through a perspective of a person rather than like, you know, like a high budget TV show or like, you know, like just a person that like lives there. Like, to me, you get the most realistic experience rather than hearing it through like, you know, a media corporation or like, you know, like
Nick says I built a Tudor style shop with all the beams.
Oh wow!
And he's asking Chaotic if he's going to make all the bricks.
Oh, when I was at school, at not primary school, in between primary school and secondary school, because I went to a school at one point, and we actually made our own bricks.
Oh, cool.
We actually learned and went to a proper place, and we actually made bricks.
Just out of curiosity, what kind of mix do you have to make? Like, I wouldn't even know where to start to make bricks. Like what ingredients do you need?
Clay, sand.
Well, it all depends what sort of brick you're making. I mean, there is sort of like different compositions of bricks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, like here in this country, the inside is like made with breeze blocks. Now they're sort of like a crumbly grey thing. You know what I mean? But then you've got the outside bricks, which are these smaller ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like, I may be good in like art and design and stuff like that, but when it comes to like crafts with my hands or building things like, you know, like bricks and I'm not good at that.
Yeah, Chaotic Press has ordered £100 of mini bricks.
Oh.
What are you gonna make with those bricks?
He says he's making a doll's house for his daughter.
Oh, I thought that was Nick.
Yeah. Well, Nick says, when I did a Georgian style house, I sat down with a knife, cut out bricks from balsa wood, then spent 3 days chamfering the edges, then another 3 days sticking them on.
Wow.
That's a lot of work.
It is. I mean, this is what I'm saying.
But it pays off. Like, you know, like all the details. And when you pay attention to details and stuff like that, the work really does pay off.
Oh, God.
All right, I'm laughing at that picture that Bella sent me.
What the diagram?
Put it this way, Bella. Pink suits him. Oh dear.
I need to be filled in. What's going on?
She sent me a picture. She says when she was going back to about the grandkids dressing Baz up, she sent me a picture, and I says, let's just put it this way. Pink suits him.
You're pretty in pink, Baz.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh. But yes, I I have to laugh at that.
That was a good laugh.
Sat there like this as well. Arms folded.
Yeah.
Oh dear. But it's not too bad. It could be worse, Bella. You know, that's all I'm saying. Oh yeah. Nick says, what scale are you building to? 1/12, whatever that is. And he says, that's dedication. In my field, I really have the time to take the complete details. Yes, it's the 1st of September, Bella. I can afford to do it. He's over 300 miles away. It's a good job I didn't show everybody then, Bella. Oh dear.
Yeah.
I don't think Baz would appreciate me showing that picture to everyone.
Maybe not.
I don't think I'd look good as a girl. Like a chick with a beard. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, I've seen worse, Steve. Okay, so
Yeah.
trust me.
Well, look at that person that won the Eurovision Song Contest.
oh, that's true. That's true.
Beard and all.
Yep.
I guess beards are in now. Ladies, if you want to grow a nice beard,
Here,
come on the coffee crew. Tell us about it.
Bella's gave me permission to show everyone, so here we go.
Okay, we have to see this.
You see it?
Oh wait till it. I see hair. I see hair.
Oh my gosh.
That's a pretty wig. That's a pretty wig.
Wow.
That's what I say. Pink suits him.
Yeah, yeah.
Notice how the arms are folded, so he's not too best pleased.
He's got that angsty kind of selfie shot. You know, like I'm having a bad day. Like,
Yeah, but you can show them. He would laugh. But yes, it suits the long pink look.
Bella, you might have some competition.
Chaotic says, "Is that a Spice Girl, Bella?"
No, that's her husband.
Yeah, exactly.
It just needs a finishing touches, you know, the bit of makeup.
Yeah.
Finishing touches.
Is that a Spice Girl? I love it.
Oh dear.
Apparently, they're doing reunion tours now.
Yeah.
But you see, Chris, we're watching, you know, Super Pop Bro. Will he let his sister put some makeup on, and he were watching it this morning. He actually posted it to the group, and he sort of turned around and looked at me and he went, "Don't go getting any ideas."
Yeah. Oh.
She said she's sending me another one where they did the perm look.
Oh my gosh.
He'll have his guts for garters, bless him.
I don't think I would wear makeup, but I would probably do a facial.
It is a good sport.
But I mean, he's well, at the end of the day, he's not doing it for his own benefit. He's doing it for the grandkids, isn't he? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You let them get away with whatever they want to get away with, you know, when you've got the grandkids. But
Yep.
you know, I mean, it's what you feel comfortable. I mean, a lot of men don't feel comfortable doing that sort of thing. You know what I mean? But it's
fun.
I do it in my edits. I make everybody like change genders. Like that's as far as I'll go. Like, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, when all's said and done, I mean, it's just a bit of fun.
I'm waiting to be the star of one of your videos, Crims.
Really? I'll do it. Yeah,
Yeah,
for sure.
boss man, yay! Do the boss man. Do the boss man. Do the boss.
If we re-collab on Big Spender, I want to try it again. We'll do a Big Spender collab, just me and you.
Didn't know.
I would love to do that song with you, buddy.
Right, here. This is the second one that she sent me.
Oh my! What the?
It looks like he has a turkey on his head.
It's a mop. It's the bottom bit of the mop. That's what it is.
Okay. Now
You
it makes
look.
sense. It makes sense now. It's all
If you look a
pixelated.
bit close, the thing on the top where the thing goes in the
Oh,
mop.
I see it now. I see it now.
Oh my God. Baz,
He's
you're such a
grimacing
good
at that
sport.
one now. He's got the mop on. It's the mop. I told you it were.
He's a good sport. He's a good sport.
He looks like a crazy cat lady in that picture.
Yeah. I saw it. I thought it, as soon as I seen it, Bella, it were a mop because you could see the thing, the bit that you know the handle goes into.
It was just hard because it was a little pixelated when you were showing it, so I thought it was a turkey. Like
It's
Mr.
rough.
Bean with the turkey on
Nick's
it.
put it Rasta Spice.
Rasta Spice.
Yeah. Yeah,
Hey, Mom.
same as Bella says, they can get away with anything with him. Well, this is the thing.
Aw.
You know, you let them do all sorts to you, what you normally do. I mean, because you like putty in their hands, you know, when you know, grandchildren are around.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh,
Chaotic says he dressed in drag for Halloween, but when the pictures came out, I had them and all the cameras that burnt for no evidence.
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's when all's said and done. I mean, if you're comfortable in who you are or what you are, then it don't really matter, does it?
No, and that's exactly it. People have to be accepting of each other. Like, yeah, we're gonna have little quirks that drive each other crazy and get us angry sometimes, but as long as we know that, you know, they know that we love them in spite of themselves, it's you know.
Well, this is it. And Bella says she's going now. She's going out. Thank you for coming in, Bella, and sharing them pictures with me.
Yeah, that was great, Bella. Have
I
a good day.
expect a phone call from Baz later on, or expect a phone call to you from Baz.
Delete the pictures. Delete the pictures. No.
Now everybody's seen them.
Do you want me to edit them and crop them, make them look really nice? I can put like a nice little spark.
That's it, eh?
But yeah, I mean, you know, at the end of the day, it's just done it for fun for the grandkids, etc. So, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Like the way I see it is like if you know, like I'll do things for comedy, like you know, like you may look like an idiot doing it, but if you're doing it for the intentions to make people laugh, it's great.
Yeah. I WrestleMania. Yeah, he says that Chaotic says I'm comfortable with it. I fit the female role just too well.
Okay. That might be a deal breaker there, Chaotic. No.
She's like, that turns me off.
Chaotic says send those to me. I'll make him sparkle.
Yeah, I gotta send my snippet of my intro to you so you can send it to Chaotic for me.
Okay then.
Yeah.
Well, you see, Chaotic says that he wanted to contact me via Hangouts, but I mentioned, you see, I don't know what to do with it, if you know what I mean. Whereas if you contact Chris when he's back, he knows where to put it and what to do with it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe I should.
Yeah, Nick's made a suggestion for the meetup.
Oh.
Fancy dress.
Fancy dress. Ooh. Why not?
I thought to one I could be grop bags. Yeah, a green wig. Have you heard of grop bags?
I don't know,
No.
but it sounds pretty.
Yeah, it does. It does sound funny.
I'll just find you a picture. I'll just find you a picture. I'll Google it and I'll show you, and then you'll know what I mean.
British slang just sounds like very dirty.
Well,
like,
it was the name of a children's character, but when you see it, you'll know what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm saying. It's like it may sound like oh my, but like you hear it, it's like something completely like left field. Like, you have no idea.
Yeah.
Like nappies, for example. I didn't know that was like diapers.
Yeah.
Well, I'll just show you. I'll just show you this one, and then you'll understand I'm talking about. That is grot bags.
Let's see.
Oh my
Is it-
goodness. Okay, a clown. Oh no.
Well, it's
That
not. No, she's not a clown. She's got a witch's hat on, but she
Oh.
had the green hair and the green face paint and everything. Let me
That
find
look-
another.
That looks like Elo Dave's like girlfriend.
She died actually a few months back.
Well, rest in peace.
Aw.
Yeah, she did actually die. But that's sort of. Can you see?
That's not good.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But she was a children's program entertainer type of thing. Chris can be Roddle and dress Callum up as Emu. Hi Ian, how are you?
Hey, Ian.
Hi, Ian.
Nick says I could come in a rain mac and with a blow up sheep.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah.
I did something. I did a faux pas yesterday. I thought I was going into Tammy Sully's stream, but it was Tammy Lowe, and like like Tammy Sully doesn't usually have a panel, right? So I'm like, oh look, a panel. I'm gonna go on. So I go on and there's like 8 different people and like there's this weird laughter going on. I'm making fun of the laughter like I'm in Tammy. Then I realized I'm in a chat room full of people. I have no idea where I am. Like I didn't know any of these people,
Oh
and
my
it just
God.
looks like I'm like a troll. I'm like that sounds like the laugh from Dr. Claw and Inspector Gadget. I'm like that laughter. Like I'm just making fun of the laugh, thinking I'm in Tammy Sully's live stream because she only just like does it by herself. So I'm just
Yeah.
like, okay, I'm gonna like leave now. Like they're all looking at me like, who are you?
Yeah, exactly.
So make sure to check the last name of people before you click on the live stream.
Exactly.
Check that you're on the right stream first.
Yeah, because like if you're taking the piss out of somebody, and like you know them, it's okay. But like when you're like someone that's just coming into a live stream for the first time, and you're saying things like that, like people look at you like, oh my god, who is this guy?
Who is Roddle? Lucy wants to know. Oh
Who?
dear, that's another kid's. What's it? So I'll find a picture of Roddle and Emu, so you know exactly what we're talking about.
Exactly.
I know it's a month today, Emily. Congratulations, Adam.
So what do you guys? What is Emily and Adam meeting?
Hopefully next month.
Oh, that's why she's saying, "Wake me up before September."
Right, here you go. That's Roddle and Emu. Emu's obviously the bird, and it was a puppet. But Grotbags used to appear on his program as well.
Yeah.
I used to love puppets like that as a kid. Like it was
He's
so.
another one that's died because he was trying to put an aerial up and he fell off the roof.
Hey Vicky,
Yeah.
doesn't that remind you of like lamb chops?
Well, yeah, I've seen that emu one once in a while, but yeah, lamb chop was.
Hey, we have something kind of similar to that. It's called Lamb Chops Play Along, and she sticks like.
I'm going to say, I think I have heard of lamb chops, weren't it? Obviously a sheep of some sort.
Yeah. No, but
But
that's a cool looking bird. I like that.
Basically, Grotbags used to appear on his program, actually.
Oh, nice.
This is emu. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, we're talking about cringeworthy. Muffin the Mule.
Yeah.
That is going back.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right, I'm just going to click on that link and see what it is.
Yeah.
Rodell and Emu singing Bristol Rovers all the way. Oh, God.
Oh,
Now I've lost the chat.
no, boy. No, yeah, that's it. I'm good. No. Muffin the Mule ended up.
Yeah, Muffin the Mule. That's going back in the day.
Yeah.
Now, that were sort of in the day.
Yeah. Holy cow. But hooey, I need more sleep.
And we're on later today as well, Vicky.
Yeah, I know, eh? Oh boy.
Yeah, that's usually me when I enter the live stream. Like I'm like fully awake. Like
yeah, but
Muffin the Mule ended up in Win a Lot. That's the dog food, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy.
I mean, there were all sorts of programs. So as I say, Grot Bags used to appear with Rodder, All and Emu many, many times. So yes, Chaotic says he's still here.
Oh, that's good.
So I don't know whether you caught it before, and I think I'm better off waiting until Chris comes back, Chaotic, and you can sort of send the things to him because he knows what to do with them. I don't.
Yeah. I was gonna say I'll just send the video to him, and yeah.
Or send the video to Chris, and
Which would mean, yeah.
Yeah, and then he can forward it on to you or whatever.
Yep.
I can, Nick. Herb Garden with Parsley the Lion. Oh, Emily's ironing. So,
are you serious? I just got in a text message saying I have to do a background check for wine tasting.
What?
Like, yeah, I'll read the message now. Like now that I finally like I had problems getting on their website because I was on a phone and it wouldn't recognize my email. I had to make like multiple emails in order to get the job offer letter, and like now she says to me, it was a device issue then. You will also receive an email from Brittany Management. It may end up in your junk folder, so please keep an eye. They're in charge of background checks. Will take 3 business days to complete. Once that happens, I will issue your Smart Surf token for completion. So I have to do my Smart Surf.
yeah.
I have to do my Smart Surf and background check. I have a background check already from my other job. So
Chaotic says, I don't know if you saw my message, but I want you to see everything before he has a chance to see it. It's only fair. I'm easy, you know what I mean? I trust you implicitly, and I know what a great job you did on Chris's. So, but yeah, I mean, I'll give you a ring on Hangouts if I can.
have my people call your people.
But yeah, I mean, I'll try and give you a ring on Hangouts and Hector's ass. I can remember that one.
Yeah.
That was the dog.
Yeah.
I'll just Google that, what Nick's putting, and see what it comes up with. Oops.
I think maybe she's talking not about background checks, but for like my Smart Serve. She says, once that happens, I will issue your Smart Serve token for completion. I don't have my Smart Serve, so why would my background check get me my Smart Serve?
I don't know.
Yeah, so I think she maybe said that by accident. Maybe it's just I have to do the smart serve. So I can handle liquor.
Yay.
I know, right? To wear a grape costume outside and shake it.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, it's coming up here as Yosemite Sam, so I don't know whether that's the one.
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, the flea-bitten rabbit, yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know whether that's the one, but...
Excuse me,
It's
sorry.
the mother happy, Emily's saying. But yeah, I just Googled it and it came up with Yosemite Sam. So I don't know whether that's the one.
Yeah.
Looney Tunes is awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to shut it down now because I want to fetch my washing in and everything because it's getting on like 3 o'clock. I've been on over 2 hours now.
Yeah.
So my intentions was I was only going to go on for an hour or so, but obviously I've gone on for a bit longer. I will attempt to, no, wasn't that, that's a cartoon.
Yeah.
What time are you going live?
Who?
Adam says he'll be live later.
I'll come on, Adam, if you're having a panel. I'm in a talkative mood today.
Is it me or
not
is
be a
it
good thing?
frozen?
What's that?
Oh, 8 p.m.
Okay.
Then. Well, basically, what I'll do is I'll shut this down. I've got a few pots to wash. I want to get the washing in. So once I've done that, I'll come on if you're going live now.
Right.
I gotta eat something. It's like I haven't eaten yet, so I'm hungry. But
Okay,
then afterwards, I'll definitely come on.
Oh, okay then. Okay then. Same as I say, I'll be about 5 or 10 minutes. I've just got to fetch the washing in, wash a few pots. Pimpkins, that's it. Pipkins. So I'll see you all. I'll see everyone on Monday morning for the coffee morning. The shopping's coming in a bit, so I might sort of have to drop out for a little while, but that's not for another 3 hours yet anyway. So
yeah,
I'll see everyone Monday morning. Some say this were just an impromptu stream because I'm here on my own and the boys are at football. So I'll see everyone later. I'll see you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.